History is filled with tales of legendary battles, some etched in victory, others forever marked by the fight for freedom, even in defeat. Today we explore the legend of Boudica, a Celtic queen whose fiery rebellion against Rome left an enduring mark, even though her fight wouldn't be a traditional one. Some estimates claim her uprising inflicted the worst defeat ever suffered by a Roman governor. This bold claim highlights the significance of Boudica's rebellion. While the exact numbers are debated by historians, there's no doubt her rebellion shattered Roman power in Britain. We'll separate fact from fiction as we explore Boudica's life, her reasons for revolt, and the impact she left on history. So grab your virtual chariot and get ready for a thrilling ride through ancient Britain. Boudica, also known as Boadicea, reigned as queen of the Iceni tribe in what is now East Anglia, England, around 60 AD. While details of her early life are scarce, there are hints of her warrior spirit and leadership qualities. The Iceni existed in a precarious balance with Rome. Known as a client kingdom, they retained some self-governance while acknowledging Roman authority. This system allowed the Iceni to mint their own coins, a symbol of a certain level of autonomy. Prasutagus, the Iceni king and Boudica's husband, hoped to secure his family's future by leaving half his wealth to the Roman emperor upon his death. However, this backfired disastrously. The Romans, seeing an opportunity for complete control, ravaged the Iceni lands, humiliated Boudica and her daughters, and stripped them of their royal status. This brutal display of Roman arrogance ignited a fiery rage within Boudica, a rage that would soon engulf Britain in flames. This act of Roman cruelty would set in motion a rebellion that would shake the foundations of Roman Britain. Boudica wasn't just a queen, she was a fierce warrior herself. Celtic women were known for their bravery and skill in battle, and Boudica was likely no exception. Boudica, her voice brimming with righteous anger and a promise of liberation, rallied the Iceni. Her fiery speeches, delivered with the fierce spirit of a warrior queen, ignited a burning desire for freedom in the hearts of her people. Word of the uprising spread like wildfire, and soon other Celtic tribes like the Trinovantes joined the cause. Taking advantage of the Roman governor Suetonius Paulinus's absence on a campaign in Wales, Boudica's army, estimated at over 100,000 strong, descended upon the Roman settlements. Their first target, Camulodunum, a symbol of Roman power in Britain. A wave of Celtic warriors, fueled by generations of resentment and Boudica's passionate cries for justice, descended upon Camulodunum. The city, once a gleaming symbol of Roman power, became a scene of carnage. Screams echoed through the streets as Boudica's forces clashed with the Romans in a brutal display of vengeance. Archaeological evidence suggests the destruction was absolute. The city lay in ruins, a testament to the raw fury unleashed by the rebellion. Emboldened by their victory at Camulodunum, Boudica's forces marched on Londinium and Verulamium, but their flames of rebellion threatened to engulf Roman settlements across Britain. News of Boudica's victories spread like wildfire, striking fear into the hearts of Roman collaborators. However, the Roman war machine was vast and well-trained. As Boudica's army continued its rampage, a storm of steel was gathering on the horizon, led by the determined Roman governor, Suetonius Paulinus. Despite their initial fervor and outnumbering the Romans, Boudica's forces lacked the discipline and heavy armor of their enemies. These disadvantages proved crucial on the battlefield, and Boudica's army was ultimately defeated. Though Boudica's fate remains unclear, with some accounts suggesting she took her own life, her legend lived on. Though ultimately defeated, Boudica's rebellion left an indelible mark on history. Her courage in the face of oppression and her unwavering fight for freedom continue to inspire generations who fight for justice. Some might argue that Boudica's rebellion was ultimately futile. The Romans crushed the uprising and maintained their grip on Britain for centuries. However, Boudica's legacy transcends mere victory or defeat. She became a symbol of resistance against oppression, inspiring future generations to fight for their freedom. This spirit of defiance burned throughout Roman-occupied Britain, eventually contributing to their eventual withdrawal centuries later. Boudica's story reminds us that even when faced with a seemingly overwhelming force, the fight for justice is never truly in vain. Boudica, the Celtic warrior queen, may not have achieved a military victory, but her courage and defiance against tyranny continue to inspire us today. Her story reminds us that even those in positions of power can be challenged. It also reminds us that the fight for freedom is a continuous struggle. So the next time you face injustice, remember Boudica and her unwavering spirit. What will you do to fight for what's right? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and tell us what other historical figures you'd like to see featured on this channel. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more epic tales of history's rebels and revolutionaries.